Lock it in, lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
Welcome in, everyone, to the Joe Lockett Show. It is the JLS coming to you straight to your TV or your phone or wherever you're tuning in from. Welcome in on a Thursday. Yo, man. I wonder how you guys' week is going so far. Week almost out, you know what I mean? It's Friday Eve, wherever you tuning in from, you know what I mean? So shout out Friday Eve. Yo, man, I'm ready to go home too. Already. But on the way home, or wherever you tuning in from, whether you already home, on the way home, hitting us up on the after day. Shout out to the post listeners out there. Also shout out to social media. So with that being said, you know what it is for my social media folks. Make sure if you are tuning in from there that you do like, share, subscribe. Shoot, make sure you comment while you at it, man. Shoot, go a long way to keeping yourself locked into everything that we do here. Now got Instagram back up. Shout out to the Instagram viewers out there. I'm trying to see what's going on with my ex. They don't want X to be successful. Like they don't want y'all to be great today. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody tuning in on social media. Make sure you go ahead, like, share, sub, follow, do all of the things, man. Now today, we always have an interesting news lineup. I'm not gonna lie to you. We usually have an interesting news lineup almost every day, at least for the past 4 weeks. Today is interesting. I'm gonna be honest. I'm reacting with y'all today. Okay. Me and Joe have been busy. We've been moving stuff. Not here, as you can see, everything kind of still normal. But yeah, I mean, we're moving things and that. I had to go do and run errands and things like that. So I'm be honest with you. I didn't seen the news, but I don't know the news. Okay, so take everything with a grain of salt. I'm reacting with you. Okay, so in reacting with you, we got a few things from Martin Lawrence. Shout out to him and to Eddie Murphy. Look like they're gonna be related, which is a crazy family already paired together, dude. It for the kids that come behind that. Yo, granddad is Eddie Murphy and Martin freaking Lawrence. That's crazy enough. Alrighty, so we're gonna get on that. Got a few things. It's gonna be a Whoopi versus a Charlemagne. I need to see what that's about. Oh my goodness. Whoopi versus Charlemagne. That is a weird fight. But yeah, we're gonna get to a little bit of that. Tank is clarifying some things with us. We got the doctor back. We got the doctor back telling us about us men being low functioning. She back at it again, but this time aiming at Neo. She got Neo in her sights now. So yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff to get into. Can't wait to get into it with you. With that being said, we might as well go dive right on into the mess.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
All righty. Let's see which one we finna do first. Let's get this one out the way. This was pretty interesting. Shout out to the foodies out there and other folks like me. We got our own theme now. So Shout out to the foodies out there. This is for you.
Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods.
Oh yeah. So apparently, McDonald's brings back the snack wrap. What? Are you serious right now? The snack wrap? First E. coli, and now we got snack wraps? What is McDonald's doing? Well, apparently, this is coming in straight from McDonald's themselves. McDonald's is working on regaining its customers' trust after the E. coli outbreak, linking to the Quarter Pounder burgers. If you remember that, I have been covering that for at least the past 3 weeks with the E. coli outbreak. That was the thing that was going on with all of the different beefs out there. Make sure that you do stay safe. Check your food. Check your food. All right. You can't always check the folks that's preparing it, but at least check it when you get it. Okay. And also, with the E. coli outbreak going out, I do remember it was a few they had to get like over 100,000 pounds of that from a specific brand. I forget the brand because I did mention that in the news. But yeah, man, the outbreak that's been going all across the nation, but specifically at McDonald's destinations. So yo, bro, McDonald's is trying to get y'all back. Forget about the burgers and get the snack wrap. Okay, that's what McDonald's is telling y'all right now. Forget about the burgers, get the snack wrap. Plans for the fast food chain were recently announced as fan favorites are set to make a comeback. Now, I do remember a week ago, I didn't mention it because I didn't care like that. I don't eat McDonald's like that. But they did bring the McRib back. And now they got the snack wrap again. This is for y'all.
Big bag, big bag.
This is for y'all.
Big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different food.
Yo, bro, if you studying the McDonald's menu, I gotta tell you right now, you a big bag. Take that from a thick bag. You a big bag. Like a thick bag with me, I'm a thick bag. I can, you know what I mean? I'm gonna know the menu, but I'm gonna know my favorites. You feel me? I'm not gonna know the whole thing. If y'all been looking out for the snack wrap and the freaking McRib after you hear about the occult, I don't even know how you still trust them for real. If you're just taking I'm taking my journalistic hat off and I'm putting the Cliff one back on. If you still trust McDonald's after this, I'm looking at you away. Oh my God. I am looking at you away. And I'm sorry. This is for y'all. I'm sorry. This is for y'all. This is for y'all, bro.
Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different food.
Love yourself out there, man. Now, with that being said, I do think this is gonna work, though. I do think this is gonna work. The snack wrap was fire. And from what I hear with the McRib, they love that too. So, shout out to Good Morning America. They interviewed McDonald's president, Joe Ellinger. I think I pronounced his name right. Excuse me if I didn't. Apologizing for the situation and reassured that they stopped using the sampler facility that distributed all of the different meats out there across nationwide. They're saying, yo, bro, we don't use that brand no more. We good. We straight. But while we on the topic, you might as well get a snack wrap. So shout out to Mr. Erlinger. Yeah, Erlinger. I think that's his name. E-R-L-I-N. Yeah, Erlinger. Shout out to Mr. Erlinger, man. Reassure your customers so they can continue to eat your food and continue to be
big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag.
Shout out to the McDonald's first. Shout out to McDonald's. Also, shout out to Ocho Cinco. Yeah, he can't eat McDonald's right now, but shout out to him too. Now, next up in the news. I don't want to let's get the serious stuff out the way. I should have did this first. So I told you guys yesterday more news is gonna come out about the CEO thing with the United Healthcare, the Brian Thompson shooting. First things first, before I get into it again, condolences to the family out there, and condolences to the company and everyone involved. This is an unfortunate event. Now there was other information to come out about this story. Apparently words of deny, defend, and dispose were written on different bullets shot at him. Now, this is according to CBS News. Officials are investigating whether the words might point to a potential motive connected to the insurance companies and their practices. The words resemble a phrase: deny, delay, and defend. Look, outside of the information here, again, journalistic hat off, lifts back on. That's weird. I don't know what this dude is on. Now, there is other information. You do this on your own time. I'm not going to bring him up on our show. But there has been a suspect supposedly or allegedly connected to this guy. And it looked like it was video footage that they had of them getting him. Probably an older white male with some type of ski mask, or the young folks, we like to call it a shiesty on. So yeah, man, it's egregious. I hope it's not on some Gotham City vigilante stuff. Like, I know some folks was if you did get this news, I know a lot of folks is posting on there. This sounds like some type of Riddler type of stuff, which is weird enough as it is. Didn't think we was gonna see Gotham City for real. But with that said, again, there's gonna be more information to come out about this. This is high profile at this point, major high profile with a company like United Health. United Health. So we will see more about this. Again, I can't emphasize enough. Condolences to the Thompson family. Hate that this is the type of news you got to hear with your loved one. Folks be crazy though. So shout out to that. Now, before I continue, we gotta introduce him. Welcome back, Joe. What's up? Oh wait, you ain't by the mic. My bad. I'm gonna clip you. I'm gonna clip you back over me. Oh, you back on? You back on? Oh, okay. I had to make sure. So, how was your day so far?
Okay, good.
Bet. Now, next up in the news. I'm gonna ask you, which one of these do you want to get at first? Because they hating on all three of these people. You want to tackle Tank first? You want to tackle your Unc Steve Harvey, or do you want to go after Charlemagne the God?
Let's do Charlemagne.
Charlemagne. All right, Charlemagne. Hey man, Charlemagne is going back and forth with Whoopi Goldberg. This is about the Joe Biden situation. Yo, bro, I have to see this because this is a random parent. But let's see.
Let me ask you something that's going around right now. A lot of this conversation about President Biden getting criticized from both sides of the aisle for pardoning his son Hunter after repeatedly saying he would never do it. And a lot of people are saying that it's hypocritical, etc., as if the other side doesn't do it. But what's your reaction to it?
I mean, I think all of the criticism is valid because, Democrats stand on this moral high ground all the time. And, they act so self-righteous. The reality is he didn't have to say anything in regards to, whether or not, his son wanted to be pardoned. He could have said, hey, man, I'm not focused on that right now. But since they were calling Trump a threat to democracy, and they were saying that, nobody's above the law, but they were speaking about him. That's what they were running on. So when he kept saying things like, nobody's above the law, I respect, the jury's decision in regards to my son, he didn't believe that. But he didn't have to volunteer that lie to begin with.
I'm going to stop you for a second.
Uh-oh.
We don't know why he changed
You
his
really think he just changed his mind over Thanksgiving weekend all of
No,
a sudden?
I'm going to tell you what I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he changed his mind because he got sick of watching everybody else get over. He did, and this is just my feeling, because at some point you get to the place where you just go, so I'm just going to follow the straight and narrow always, because that's what's expected of Democrats.
But that's their fault. They're the ones that go out there and they stand on this moral high ground.
Listen,
they don't have to do that.
I'm a Democrat. Tell me what the moral high ground is.
The moral high ground is nobody's above the law. I respect what the jurors are saying. He don't have to do
we're
that.
mad at him because he changed his.
Oh, no. By the way, I'm not mad at him pardoning
But
Hunter
you sound
Biden.
like you're
No.
If I can get in on this, I actually think it went further, and this is one thing we really disagree on. Joe Biden made a point of saying we stand by our institutions
Yes, I
and the
understand all that.
impartiality of the
Yes,
department.
we don't.
Now, they continue going back and forth. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I want to know how you react on that. Who you with? You with Whippy or you with Charlemagne?
I'm with neither one of them.
Neither one.
Due to the fact of nobody really knows why Joe Biden did what he did. I gave my synopsis on Monday when we were talking.
Yeah, you did.
So it's what we assumed that he did, right? Everybody put themselves as a parent, and everybody's emotional because of the state that politics is in and the things we see other people getting away with. So people are saying the hell with, what's right or what somebody said. And so we have lost the truth, nephew, of what's right and wrong. Because he did it. Okay, well, hell, I can go do it too.
Yeah.
Now, with the moral high ground, I'm going to say, if you said you was not going to do it and you supposed to be that dude, nephew, what's supposed to happen?
You don't do it.
You don't do it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can see either side of the argument that you want to say at the end of the day. I'm still going to stand here. If the VP would have won presidency, he wouldn't have pardoned his son. I believe that President Biden pardoned his son because he was removing his son from danger. He should have been more careful about his words as president when he said, I'm not going to pardon, because he was playing political games, right?
Yeah.
During the time he thought everything was cool, he played politics with his son's pardoning. He said, I would never do that. As a president, let's be real. You should never say what I would never do. Right?
And that's kind of where Charlemagne was coming from.
And he should have just said at the end of the day, hey, let's just see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not going to speak on my son right now. There's nothing we need to speak on, right? And when it came down to it, if he pardoned his son. But here's the thing. People would have had something to say regardless of whether he said he was going to do it or not.
That's true.
Period. Because it was his son. It don't matter what he said. That's just
had he not did it, he'd be like, oh wow, you just left it up to you left your son out to dry.
Bruh. Again, no matter what he would have done, he was not going to win in this political environment, whether he was a Republican or a Democrat right now. It's just not going to change, right? So I'm not mad at what the man did. I'm not mad at what the man said. I'm just saying at the end of the day, he did what any father would have done. And if you want to hold me against, and I say this to anybody, if you want to hold me to what I said about what I want to do for my son, kiss my ass. I'm a dad.
Yeah.
You can say that. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like he did it for his best friend or his side piece. Right? He did it for his son.
True.
He did that. You did that for your wife. You did it for your daughter. Kiss my ass about what y'all think I said. Because if I have to change my mind about somebody, who am I going to change my mind about? My family.
Yeah, my family.
Right. So when people coming up with this bullshit about, well, he said this and he said this, there is not one person that have the opportunity to save their kid or their wife from people coming after them, potentially putting them in jail when there's a good chance of it. And they got the power to do it, and they're not going to use it. You got to be a really low mother or father to let your child go to jail knowing that Donald Trump is coming after him. Knowing that this is an environment that they're, because of what Donald Trump said he's coming after everybody. So he don't like Biden. So 9 times out of 10, what you think gonna happen to Hunter Biden in the first 6 months? He going to jail.
Oh yeah, you going to jail,
right? And a lot of people want to see that happen because he deserves it. He deserves it, but a lot of the people that being put in office right now did a lot of stuff and then he got away with it. Paid people off.
Yeah,
right?
from and from what the history showed us, anytime somebody in there and their friend is in jail, they pardon them.
Let me say this, bro. I am so sick and tired of justice being held against people who don't have as much as somebody else have. If you got enough money right now, honestly, almost anything you can get away with.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you got time and you got money, you can get away with something.
Yeah, that's facts.
Or if you go somewhere where there's no expedition, right, and they can't bring you back, you can get away with stuff.
It's up.
So if you got enough money, you can almost get away with almost anything in this country. Almost anything, right?
Almost.
So skip me with the holiness, the politicalness. So what I say when they say, who you think, who did I go with? I think Charlamagne is probably a little bit closer. Whoopi Goldberg is standing on the ground of
the
Democrat.
Yes,
right.
She wearing her blue badge proud
because she's sick and tired, and she really didn't want to see Donald Trump win. And of course, she got a little, I guess what the word is. She's butthurt over what the situation that happened with Donald Trump, and I get it. But at the end of the day, you still got to call a spade and say he was wrong for saying that he wouldn't do it. But I understand why he did it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But you can't say you can't try to make like. I don't like when people trying to justify what he did. You can't justify when the president said he would never do it. He said,
he just to call a spade, he went back on his word.
Yeah.
You just understand why he went back on.
Everybody understands why he did it.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question. If Donald Trump got up there and said, right, I wouldn't pardon my son. I would never do that, and he wound up doing it. What you think his folks gonna say?
That's his son.
See what pisses me off with the Democrats, bro. The Republicans stick together no matter what, right? They're not going to call out Donald Trump. They will make an excuse. Well, if that was your son, you would do the same thing. The Democrats saying about their guy, well, you said you wouldn't do it. Why did you do it? It makes us look bad. That's the difference between the Republicans and the Democrats. Because no matter what Donald Trump is doing, Republicans riding with him. Well, that's what some people say. Well, we're going to see how it all plays out. Well, he says things sometimes, but he don't really mean it. We'll see is he really going to go do it. Democrat, Joe, you said it. Why did you do it? You make us look bad.
Hey, that's how them Democrats and them Republicans do.
Man, listen. But yeah, I guess, hey, what's up, Nate Dogg? I guess I would say I'm definitely more probably leaning towards what Charlamagne said because he's calling for what it is. I get it, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Now, speaking of is what it is.
It's your daughter Jasmine.
Yes.
And Eddie Murphy's son.
Eric.
So did they just get engaged?
Yeah, they just got engaged.
Do they have the date already? Let me know. Because my student. Let me know. Hey man, with you and not Googling or the net worth, but we know you got some bread. We know that Eddie got some bread.
Right.
Who pays for the wedding?
Well, Eddie said I gotta pay for it.
Who, you?
Because he said I gotta pay for it because he paid for his last daughter's wedding, like the last 6 weddings. So
what they got to do with you?
But he said it was my turn now.
So you can feel it.
So I don't mind.
It's your daughter.
Hey man, shout out to Eddie Murphy and Martin. Dude, that is a crazy to be the kid from that. My granddad is Eddie Murphy and Martin freaking Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, shout out to them, bro. Shout out to them. Huh?
Martin Lawrence had a stroke.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
No,
Let's not do this.
I'm not doing anything bad. He's a step slower.
I know.
He's slurring.
He is.
Yeah. He had a stroke. I'm thinking he had a stroke. No, I'm not saying it in a bad way. But Martin Lawrence is a step slower, bro. I'm listening to him, right? And that ain't Marty Marr. That's Martin. That's Martin Lawrence now. That ain't Marty Marr anymore. And I'm not making fun of him. But clearly he's not the guy that we're used to.
I mean, he older though. I mean,
him and Will Smith around
Mar-
about the same age.
Will
Eddie
is in his 50s, right?
And Eddie Murphy, bro, and they still can, Martin, like, yeah. He said,
let me
I
look him
gotta
up.
pay for it.
Everybody, everybody age different though.
Bro.
Everybody age different.
So y'all hit the like button. What's going on, Nate Dogg? What's going on, Sue? What's going on, Devin? We got my baby Robin's in the building. Rachel's in the building. Boss Lady's in the building.
Oh, come on, Joe.
What?
He 59. He about to hit 60.
Okay.
Hold on. I think that's older than that's older than
We're
Will.
looking at Denzel. Denzel is 60 something. Robin said, "Hey nephew."
What's up, Robin?
But she said, "Hey nephew." I'm just saying what she said. Vivian Clark has it going.
Yeah, he like 3 on Will Smith.
Yeah, but
Will Smith 56.
Yeah, but I'm saying. So Robin, when you say if you listen to Robin, because Robin, I know what she does for a living. When someone is speaking a lot slower than they used to, because I'm quite sure you know who Martin Lawrence is, you'd heard him speak. Do you think he had a stroke? I think he had a stroke.
I'm not gonna argue that he probably did because I think he did too.
Yeah,
but not right now. His daughter, his son getting married.
No, but I was just listening to him, and he's a step. Like I said, he's a step slow. That's all. In his voice. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying it's noticeable that ain't the Martin that we're used to. That's all.
I got you, man. Shout out to Martin Lawrence.
Okay,
bro.
if I came on here at 59, right? Hey, nephew.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'd be like, hey, nephew,
but
how
if
you doing?
that'd be weird. It'd be weird.
Because, if I'm doing like this right here, and I'm like this here, and I'm 54, and I was like, hey, nephew, everything you doing good, nephew. I'm liking.
But you know what I wouldn't like though, if after the fact, because we addressed that. If after the fact something good going on, it'd be like, oh man, Joe steps slower, man. He might have had a stroke. Like, dang, I'm gonna be like, man, get off my aunt. Like, golly, this ain't that ain't the time to talk about what might have maybe happened. You feel me?
Well, he's still Martin Marr. So when I was listening, I heard what he's saying, but I'm like, damn, man, yeah,
man.
I get what you're saying though. This ain't the time to bring it up.
Yeah, bro. That got that down to me because
hey,
I'm with you.
Hit the like button. I got all these folks coming on here. Nobody hit. I got one heart. Can somebody hit the like button? I know a lot of people joining, but ain't nobody. I guess I'm an ugly mother sucker because ain't nobody hit no one like button.
Nah, you ain't showing enough skin yet.
Oh, I need to show more skin.
Yeah, show some skin. Okay. Bring it down a little bit. They're gonna roll it up.
I got to bring it down some more like that. Right
a little bit. Yeah, right.
Well, you stupid.
But shout out to Martin Lawrence. Shout out to Eddie Murphy. Can't wait to
Thank
see
you,
the kids that come from that. I hope they don't gotta be funny. Like your mom and dad are not funny, but the grandbabies don't have to be funny either.
They don't have to be funny. Thank you, Robin. Thank you for the likes, baby.
Now speaking of having to be
Thank
things,
you for the rose.
Speaking of having to be things, let me go ahead and get him out the way.
Who?
Tank.
Tank.
Tank. Apparently, he was addressing what most black men, I guess, go through. The heterosexual ones. Now, with that being said,
heterosexual, what we go through?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What
I
we
guess
go through?
the worst thing to be called would be homo. So he was breaking it down. I forget the podcast. What do they got the name of it here? No, they don't. But I know he posted this
What
to
is this conversation
social
from?
media. Have no,
What's
well,
up, Reggie?
a lot of
Reggie?
folks
What's up,
call Tank gay, even though he's not. So I guess the conversation kind of slid that way, and he went to be Mr. Profound. So let me go ahead and let him have his moment, have him cook, and we'll react.
Something about black men and the homosexual conversation that is a mess. The phobia as it relates to black men is the elephant in the room. And no one will actually articulate their devastation, right? Because you have to think, like, for a black man, the worst thing to be called is gay.
Yeah.
It's something about black men and the homosexual conversation. You see it everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
There's an attack on
There's an agenda.
Strong black men. But who's the attack coming from?
Do you believe there's an attack?
How?
No, I'm asking. Do you believe?
Again, that's my answer.
Oh, how?
How?
Well, I think as people say it, through media, through fashion, through what's acceptable. Because
like who?
Because like if you think about it,
you see it everywhere.
Back in our generation, we're the exact same age. We didn't see homosexuality. It's been around since the beginning of time, but it was your auntie's friend, your uncle's friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now it's more in your face, more acceptable. It's more mainstream, actually trendy. You know.
Well, the world has gotten smaller, and so now we know that more humans exist, and we're actually we're actually able to see those humans living out their lives. We weren't able to see that before.
Back in our generation.
Now, they go on and on. Now, the comment section is legendary. Shout out to that. It's a lot of folks. A lot of folks is agreeing with him. Others is calling BS. And then you have the small amount like me. Well, we just confused. Because what the hell is he talking about? Now,
okay, so you with me.
Because he had me at first.
He didn't have me in the beginning.
He had me at first because I know the conversation that is around him. So I felt like he was responding to that.
But the only thing he had me at is what, the worst thing for one of the, I ain't gonna say the worst thing, but one of the worst things.
One of.
Because the worst thing you can call me is worry about black or white.
Yeah, you don't like that.
I hate that word.
You don't like
right?
that.
So for me, that's the worst thing. I would say the second worst thing would be, the other one. But who is he talking to? I don't hang around fellas when we have this conversation. I don't hang around women where we have this conversation.
Now the women is on his side. Go ahead. It took a lot of strength for you, black man.
But I'm just saying, the women that I talk to, bruh, if a woman thinks that you're that,
she kind of believed it already.
And y'all, that's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? She didn't put you in the category
already.
So I hear what they're saying. I just want to know what circles they're running in because I don't want to run in them. That's all I'm saying. Because, yeah.
Now, Tank goes into the comment section with them. First, he addresses the Thank Shade Room and all of that. As a straight black man, this conversation never scares me. Public opinion will never change how secure I am, but the comments will absolutely show you them hit dogs holler. Chicago, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay,
R&B.
Okay, but here's the thing though, bro. I don't like this environment because me being a straight black man, I should never have to say that. And me having to even explain or have that conversation with anybody is dumb as fuck to me. It's dumb.
I'm with you.
Right? I should never have to explain to a woman who the hell I am as a damn man. What the hell you see in front of you? Well, these days, I get it. That's what pisses me off. You see what I'm saying? As a straight black man, I should never have to explain myself to anybody. But because of this environment that we find ourselves in, you find yourself, I guess, because of if you do something zesty or you do something kind of different. Like, people don't realize the jacket that Michael Jackson wore in Beat It was his mom's jacket.
What?
Oh, the Billie Jean. I mean, the Billie Jean jacket, the black one, that was his mom's.
Oh,
yeah, that was his mom. He went in his mom's closet before he did the Grammys and grabbed that. That was his mom's jacket, right? If you look at the Cameo and Isley Brothers back then, they was wearing women's shirts.
No. They was,
you know what I'm saying?
They was real androgynous back then.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Prince.
Yeah, Prince wore heels with his butt cheeks out. You know what I'm saying?
Rick James.
I mean, so
and Rick James pulled him.
Yeah. And then you look at, Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
He said it. Richard
Yeah.
with what you call it, Brandon?
Yeah, he came out.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He said, right? So those things, when you look at them, right? It's always out there.
I'm not trying to laugh at it, but Richard Pryor is hilarious.
Yeah, he's stupid with it, right? He's stupid. But you know what somebody never did say about him though? He was never called gay.
No, they didn't, because you loved Richard Pryor.
But he was never called.
True, they got stuff about Luther. But you love Luther.
But Luther, you know, they put him in a category though.
They put him in the category. But I'm saying
Richard
the
was
conversation though.
But Richard was never put into that category. Ever.
He wasn't.
Ever. That's not a tag on him, bro.
You're right.
But he said what he did. Right?
He said.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just keeping it real though. He said what he did. Hey, Bridge, how's it going, mama? But you know what I'm saying?
Man,
So
legendary.
MD, what's going on, big dog? So I would say as a man, when tanking, who's this whoever dude he's talking about? I forgot his name, but you know, anyway, that conversation.
He seemed familiar.
I remember when I was going through my divorce, right?
Yeah.
There was a thing floating around, right? That I believe was generated by my ex. To say that I was gay.
Now, hold on to that point, because I remember that story. You said it on here before.
Yeah.
To that point, do you agree with them though? And this is where I initially was still alone until he just said people in Earth, and there's a lot of us that we discover. Like, yeah, shut up. To that point, do you believe there is an attack on heterosexual black men? Because
okay,
to a point, it's a lot of examples.
Okay, so this is what and this is probably going to get really messy. I think women use that against men when they're not getting their way in certain situations when it comes to a breakup or divorce, where they're trying to place leverage. Because that's what was happening to me.
You actually with some of the folks that's in the comment section.
Yeah.
The ones that was agreeing with them. And they're like, yeah, women do that.
That was, and it was because one of my friends that I had, right? I don't know if he was, but he was suspect. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know if he was. I never saw him in the act. He never came at me. But that's a conversation I had with my ex about him.
Yeah.
Right? When we're going through the divorce, I didn't hear her say it, but it got back to me that things was being floated out there, right? That I may be because
you friends with him.
Yeah.
Or you cool, or you linked with him.
And so that's the fuckery and the bullshit that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Don't attack my character to try to get something over on me because you're not winning or you don't know any other way. That's bullshit. Because there's nothing about anybody who ever met me would think that I am a suspect, sus, gus, husband, whatever. You know what I'm saying? None of that, bro. Right? But all it takes sometimes is for somebody to say, you know something, I think. Because that bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And so is there an attack on us as men? I don't think there's an attack. I think if you stand and you know who you are, right? No matter what somebody says about you, it can't be proven if you haven't done anything. You see what I'm saying? So when it was being put out there about me, I just said, okay, well, show me the evidence. At the end of the day, show me. You can say all you want to, but show me where. Don't tell me and don't correlate to me, bro. Because one of my friends is gay, that make me gay. Or one of my friends is sus, that make me sus. Now, do you believe that?
No.
Because if a woman friend is gay or lesbian,
she could just be going through a phase.
Do that? No, but if she have a gay friend, do that make your girl gay? But
No.
it's very funny if you see your girl with somebody that's gay, it's not perceived that she may be. But if a dude hanging around, especially a black man, if he got a gay friend, he must be what?
Yeah.
Think about that.
To that point, though. I may not feel like she's gay, but I might feel like push came to shove, she might try. I can't deny that view. While I won't think she's gay, and holding that title on somebody if they're not comfortable of coming out is very unfair to anybody, even if they are, and you coming out, you bringing them out yourself, that is disrespectful. At least in my opinion, you can view however it is that you want it to go, because I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for folks that do want to be viewed a certain way or have a manner of doing it, do not do that for them. But with that being said, if you close to somebody like that, and I mean close, I got to see y'all interaction, y'all chemistry before I just start plainly saying, oh, maybe she want to try, or maybe they might. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing for me.
Because some gay dudes don't really project that to their friends if they straight. Some gay dudes are pretty cool outside of them and their choices.
I was dating a female years ago, right? And she had a lot of gay friends. And I'm gonna be honest with you.
She was in the fashion.
Yeah. She was in the fashion.
That's what it be at.
I was always uncomfortable.
Okay.
In the company, right? When there was two men there and they was around each other, it made me feel very uncomfortable. Even though there was nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's just something that I did not want to see.
Okay.
Right. And so I knew that relationship probably wasn't going to work for a long period of time because those were her friends, good people.
But you was in too many instances where that wasn't the vibe.
If I'm at their house with her, right?
Yeah.
And the men in the kitchen cooking, and you know how,
don't do that.
No, but what I'm saying is you sitting there, right? And you see that, right? That ain't something I'm comfortable with seeing. I'm just being honest, right? Because that's their partner, right? So they're interacting as a partner in front of you.
Yeah.
She was cool with it because that's her friends.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to be. I never said anything, but I knew in my mind, I'm like, yeah, this ain't going.
Yeah, it ain't working.
This ain't this. Right or wrong, I don't know. I'm just saying for me, it was the scene that I wanted to see. So if I knew she was going to be doing activities or doing some stuff, I found myself to be busy.
I feel you.
Yeah, because that didn't work for me. Can you repeat the question?
No. I was this was one of the things that was going on. Who was that?
Tank and somebody.
Yeah, it was with Tank and another dude. I guess he was trying to put some things to bed about how a lot of folks do call him homosexual because of his demeanor and how he come around.
Straight black men being called gay or being gay. Is there an attack on the straight black men about being gay?
Yeah. Or is it an agenda? Is it weaponized? Yeah. Stuff like that.
But I would say with Tank and with R&B artists, bro, a lot of times, like some of the stuff he was saying, right? You would say you sound a little sus, bro.
That's a good point.
Right.
That's something that R&B artists deal with.
So, and again, I don't know Tank, but a lot of people can say they're not, and then they're doing stuff behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
I'm not saying Tank is or not. Tank seemed to be an alpha dude, but
a lot of folks
when you go down that, when you start trying to explain it too much, right?
They sound away. It sound away when you got to over explain it.
And I'm gonna tell you who surprised the hell out of me. It was it was a black dude.
Artist?
He's a talk show host, sort of a comedian. Wayne Brady.
Oh,
surprised the fuck out of me, bro. When he was talking about how he is.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, so I get why women say things up, bro. Wayne, we talking about Wayne Brady.
So I wouldn't relay it, but I mean, it is what it is.
Richard Pryor, like I said, again, I would have never said Richard, right? But
he said it.
Marlon Brando.
he said Richard said Richard.
I would have never thinking.
Richard said Richard.
Think about it. Marlon Brando. I would have never thought.
That's another one. No, that's another one. No, that's another one.
Marlon Brando, bro. Him and Marlon Brando, you know what I'm saying?
Solid.
I would have never thought the dude in Godfather.
He's solid.
Bruh.
Oh my goodness. But no, you're right. You're right. It is what it is. You choose what you want to do. You do what you want to do. Now, speaking of doing what you want to do, your unc, Steve Harvey. He's giving advice out there to some married men, and I'm gonna be honest with you. We're going straight into the comment section after this.
Well, shit, if you married, just shut the hell up. Shit.
Keep your damn mouth shut.
I didn't even see it. That's my uncle. That's your uncle.
Best don't say nothing. There ain't no trying to fix that. Well, you ain't got to fix. What if you're right?
Don't matter.
What?
Don't matter.
What is?
What if you're right?
You actually said that? You're right. When? Sometimes. When? What? Well, your dumb ain't gonna make 15. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, dog. He said he ain't gonna make 15 years. Now, like I said, the comment section is undefeated. Got some folks saying, "Yo, bro, can't believe we listening from dude that did it 3 times." And then other folks is like, "Nah, Steve, you need to find somebody where you can do an intelligent and understanding in a healthy way conversation, so you can display your emotions." Yada yada yada. You know, this dude's going back and forth.
Here's the thing, though.
Now, I do think that you married 3 times thing is a little under the belt, but yeah.
Well, being married 3 times, bro. That's me too. I've been married twice.
Yeah,
that's my uncle.
Hold on now. I ain't trying to do this more than once.
I hope you're learning, bro. I keep telling you, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it until you got your shit together.
Oh my
you got
God.
prenups and everything in place. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But I think when you're married, and that's something I want to talk about on the show today. I think when you're married, though, you gotta know who you're married to. You gotta know who you're married to. And what you allow in the beginning of the love fest that y'all begin, you have to continue. You got to continue that, right?
Yeah.
And it goes back to what we've been talking about recently on the show. Entitled, desirable, right? Or this is what, this is what it is. You got to know who you're being married to. At 54, I'm not going to be a man in a marriage that's going to be quiet. I'm not. Because we're not going to have those kind of conversations at 54.
Okay.
Right? I want to be with a woman that we can conversate. It don't arise to an occasion where she has to be right or I have to be wrong or vice versa. We can just have the conversation, agree to disagree, and keep it moving.
Okay.
Now, would that work or not? I don't know, because I'm still working on that ideology at this point for myself, how that needs to work for me. Right. But I just know that being single and being quiet and I don't have any headache and stress every day, I cannot get into a relationship where I have stress and headaches and anxiety with somebody.
Now with that
makes no sense to me. You see what I'm saying? I won't entertain a relationship where I have to go back and forth with you about stupid shit.
Now, before we dive into that, this is the last one.
Okay.
I want to make sure I get her in, because
y'all hit the like button, y'all.
She was going crazy. Shout out to Dr. Bryant. I think that's her last one.
Back on again.
She back at it again, and her new target is Neo, boy. Let me go ahead and let her cook.
No.
Well, let me ask
so
you a question,
what is Neo to you, Dr. B?
He's a womanizer. He cheated on his wife, and that's why she left him. He didn't cheat once. He cheated over and over again. He's a womanizer. And now what he's doing is, as a womanizer, he's gaslighting himself and that wife to make it seem like he wants polyamorous when you never wanted polyamorous from the beginning. You wanted to be married, but didn't have the discipline to do it. And your wife left you because she didn't tolerate that. And so she pivoted from you. And now you're going and he's making these other women pay for the heartbreak that he caused to himself by saying, I want to be polyamorous. That's BS. You want to be married. You don't have the discipline. You don't have the tools to do it. So now you want to make sure you put out into the world, look at me. I want to be polyamorous because I cheated. No, you failed in your marriage. You're effed up. And that's the problem. Now you need to heal from that and not have these self-project your pain onto these women about your messed up decision-making. Period.
Okay.
That was the sexy. Intelligent. Oh, but well. Oh, wait, that ain't even word. Look, that was Dr. Bryant.
Okay, so
do you agree?
I'll take more from Steve Harvey than been married 3 times and still married than from a woman that never been married.
Ooh, hold up. Hold up. I gotta get you the appropriate sounds for you.
No, but seriously, you're attacking and telling this man what you perceive that he has done to make it sound good for a soundbite or a podcast. I'm not mad at her for doing the business and entertainment. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
But,
Most of that was
and she's made
content.
a name for herself because she's going after high profile men,
calling them low functioning.
Again, it's a niche that she has for her brand. But this is what I would say: look at what we're doing. Women are doing to black men.
Okay,
right? They are going out and tearing down our own community, pointing out what they feel is wrong.
Okay.
If you don't see married women saying this, what you're seeing experts, whether it's a man or a woman, right? That's not married. It's kind of hard for you to sit there and analyze me when you hadn't even been married for the first time. I mean, don't know Dr. Bryant, but you have not been married because you go to school and you get the degree and you call it educated and you got it sitting up on your wall and you call a doctor. You don't have any practical application into what you have learned.
Educated.
You know what I'm saying? you got a degree, but you haven't been out. You haven't been married, right? So if you have not been married, how can you tell this man what he feels, what he don't feel? Do he want to do poly, not do poly when you haven't been married the first time? How do you really understand? You have an idea what high functioning and low functioning is. You have a philosophy, an ideology, what that is. It sounds great. Let me see how that works when you get married and have kids. Let me see how that works for you when you gain weight, or your husband gain weight, or he gets busy, he's getting more attention, or you're spending a lot of time with the kids and he's not, and he's lose, and he looks his physique is phenomenal, and you then gain weight, and he's not paying you much attention.
You let go.
Yes, I'm saying you kind of let yourself go on bad days, right? Let me see how you handle all of that, and then you tell me your story. Then I come more to listening to what Dr. Bryant has to say. Than when you striking at the highest people in our community that we see that's out there philandering and having a ball in their life or doing whatever they do, and you use them as a target to get likes on your brand. And I'm not mad. Again, I'm not mad at it, but I can't really give you credibility, baby girl, if you haven't got the first marriage under your belt yet and been with a man. Sorry.
I tend not to bag on, oh, you're tearing down the community, yada yada yada, with how you viewing and yada yada yada. But in this scenario, with the three that she just mentioned, that would be Cam Newton, Nick Cannon, and now Neo. First off, you really didn't have to help them look away. So I'm gonna be honest, I feel like you chose easy targets. Because Cam Newton is an athlete, or was an athlete. We already have a perceived idea in our head that them athletes is almost as close to the military. They finna get it when they can, because they can.
Yeah.
Then you have the other one that's probably like, what, 1B to they 1A? That would be the celebrity. If they want to get it, they can. That is literally Nick Cannon. After you did what you did, it wasn't like you changed too much after you did it. You just really, you added to what was already unfavorable on how they were viewed. You know what I mean? I'm wondering how is this helping folks? That's what I'm wondering. Like I said, I usually don't go for you tearing down folks, but you choosing easy targets. If you wanted to really make it make a difference or whatever it is, why don't you address all the dudes that it don't work with you with? That would be, I would say, the easier target that would go further.
And if the women that Cam, Neo, and Nick them been with, if they're not saying this about their man, how are you going
That's where I was just
how are you
go.
going to equivocate this to us about them?
That's why I was just gonna go. That's why I was like, you should talk about the dudes you've been with. But let's be honest, just like the folks that's with them not saying nothing, you not gonna say nothing because you knew what part you played.
But here's the part, right? But here's the lovely part, because what she don't realize is this here, and it's just me. You talking about kids' dads, right?
Neo got kids.
Nick,
He might. I ain't gonna put it past.
I know Nick got kids.
Yeah,
I know
Nick got kids,
right?
and they got enough kids to
when
chill.
These kids watch, when these kids watch these clips you saying about their dad and denigrating them, right, and slicing them up in public, right? You're doing that. Now, hold on. Now, the men you dated, I want them to come out and do a podcast about women like you, right? And let's see how well she's going to take that. Because remember, she also went after the comedian.
Who?
They call everybody bees, all the women bees all the time. Mike Holcomb.
Corey Holcomb.
Yeah,
Corey Holcomb.
She went after him too, right?
She did.
So
she did.
Again, you're
and Corey got a lot of kids.
But I'm saying, but you're going after everybody, right? Talking about them. But what if men that dated you start going on different podcasts talking about you, or people who don't know you, know people that you have dated, start bringing that up and start giving you a title about women like you can't keep a man or can't get married because you want too much, because you low functioning or you high functioning, or you know what I'm saying, and give you, because that's all she's done.
That would be demeaning if a dude said that.
But that's what she's doing to these guys.
It is.
That's exactly what she's doing to these guys. Because I guarantee you, she can go on a podcast and talk about a dude, but she ain't gonna go on a podcast and let a man talk about her.
No. Nah. She too fine for that.
Do you believe that she would sit there and go on the podcast with Dr. Umar?
Oh no, because I think she dated some white dudes.
Hold on, she dated white dudes?
I think she did. I think she have dated a white dude before. If I'm not mistaken, Cam Newton asked her about that.
Hold on. She better not have dated no white dudes and haven't attacked no one white dude. She better not.
I think she has.
She better not have dated no white dude.
Wait a minute. I could have sworn that Cam asked him, who is your favorite?
She better not been dating no damn white dudes, and she ain't talked about one white dude about their infidelity. It's been all black, bro. It's been all blacks.
Don't take my word for it, because my memory fuzzy. But I could have sworn that was a subtopic, and that's why she even rolled off the way. Either way,
yeah.
Yo, it would be crazy though. That would be crazy though.
It go back to what I said.
That would be mad crazy though.
Like I said, I believe Dr. Brian is more building her brand than trying to do anything else. She's building her brand out there for
it's COE.
Huh?
Content over everything.
Yeah. I think that's what that is. Like I said, it's fun to talk about. But again, as a black man, when I sit here and continuously hear this, I'm okay with it because I can take it. Because some of the things she's saying is absolutely, it could be right. You know what I'm saying? Broke clock is right twice a day. I get what she's saying. But like you said, what is the healing process? And don't tell me what you think that I am.
And don't tell me, that's the other part. Don't tell me I need to heal when it sounds like you hurt. Do not tell me I need to heal and you sound hurt more than me.
But here's the thing for me. I'll have a problem with her.
You're too fine for that.
I'll have a problem with her diagnosing my life when I ask her for her opinion. That would be a problem for me. If you like with Cam Newton, I ain't got a problem with it because she did it in front of him. With Nick Cannon, I ain't got a problem.
She did it in front of him.
I got a problem with what she did to Neo. If Neo ain't sitting right there, bro. If I ain't ask you for your damn, because if I'm Neo,
well, in her defense, it was mentioned to her.
But again,
now she directed it, but it was mentioned to her. It wasn't like she went out of her way to point him out.
When it's mentioned something,
they asked.
Okay, but here's the thing: when you ask these questions, you're going for a soundbite because you don't know, right?
Touche.
And I would say, let me see, can I get an interview with Neo to have that conversation with him before I can elaborate more? Because that's what she's known for. Don't just go out there saying shit about this man because maybe you're friends with his wife and you want to be married. How she know the man want to be married? Because you failed at marriage, so you want to go out there and show everybody now that you can get any kind of woman you want.
Again, to her defense.
Yeah.
Before Neo was on this polyamorous type ish, he was very vocal about wanting to be when it was failing.
Yeah, but
again, he was that came out his mouth.
But here's the thing. when you're married and you love your wife,
or you losing her,
you don't want to lose your wife, or you don't want to be hurt in public. People go through emotions. What people got to realize, man, that I had to realize this, America. A woman and a man is entitled to change their opinion or their emotion about a situation. I can change. I can wake up today and say I want to be married to you tomorrow. Like, you know something? I don't want to be married to you anymore. I'm entitled to that. No, I am entitled to that.
Joe.
Bruh, you can Joe me, but you are entitled to change your mind.
You're entitled to change your mind. I'm not arguing that.
Okay.
But you can't also have it both ways.
Thank you, for the likes.
When you change your mind, you got to take what comes with you changing. Because if you was really, really stout on something like all the way to the 5th, 9th, 10th degree, then when you suddenly flip, just like you entitled to change it, I'm entitled to feel away once I see that you change.
I'm okay with you doing what you got to do after that change. That's the consequence.
That can come with other stuff,
but
though.
That's consequence and repercussion. If I change my mind and I led you to believe something and I changed my mind, of course, there is going to be retaliation possibly. I'm okay with that, but I'm still okay to change my mind. I just got to take, like you said, I got to take what comes. And I don't mind taking what comes with it because I already calculated that in. But
I don't think everybody do. I put it on you, but I don't think everybody do.
People do, but they don't want to take the consequences of because they changed their mind. They feel that because I changed my mind, why you mad? I don't give a damn if you mad if I change my mind because I know you're gonna be. That's up to you.
But to that point,
yeah.
That's why I say I don't think everybody do when they do that, because a lot of folks would change their mind, and just like how you said, oh, why you mad? I just changed my mind, but not addressing how stout or maybe how stubborn they was on a certain type of point or belief, that when you change it, now you just expecting everybody, like the world, to revolve around you after you did what you did. And for a lot of folks, like say for instance, if you going back towards marriage, yo, you claim you was Mr. Committed. You claim, no, not in any type of lifetime would I ever cheat on my girl, my queen, my woman. And then we find out you got a baby on the side.
Okay, so
like she could be entitled, just like how you was entitled to change your mind and go and get the baby. But she can be entitled to look at that away and be like, Ninja, please.
Yeah, she should be. I don't see anything wrong with.
You had me hyped up thinking you was the dude, my dude, but you cheated, and now you bring it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you was all the way on this, and that's where I think a lot of women will be upset because they like, yo, in the dating stage, you sell a dream. You make me think that you the man. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, hey, some of y'all will gas yourself up. Y'all gaslight your own self on that. Just because he gave you something the other dude didn't do, and he looked good. Kill me with that. But that would be the response to that. Yo, you sold me the dream that you was the one for me only, and that I didn't have to look no more. Right. Now you telling me I gotta look because you ain't doing right over stuff that you already know is principle to me. She's entitled to that too if we playing that game.
But I agree with you. I'm gonna say this because I don't want to put a butt behind it.
But put the butt there. Put some yams on it.
As you get older, you start to understand that seasons change, right? And as seasons change, things evolve. And nothing never, ever stays the same. Ever.
Okay.
Nothing in life ever stays the same. And what you have to realize is as time goes on, you can either grow apart or grow together, or learn to adapt, overcome, and improvise in a relationship, right? And I think a lot of us have a problem of adjusting to, as we experience life on a journey together in matrimony or in relationships, that my ideologies would change from when I first met you. I may get religion, right? I may get yoga into my life. I may get health or become vegan in my life, which changes, what I do. And you may not go on that same journey with me. I'm still the same person, but I'm growing in a different way that you may not like now. Things change. And as you get older, you have to be able to understand that the woman that you fall in love with or the man that you fall in love with them with stretch up a pants on, meaning give them room to move back and forth and love the essence of that person that you are with. Don't fall in love with the ideology that person might have. If you fall in love with the ideology of the image that you have with them, you will be disappointed every single time at some point. If you have an image of what that person was or what they mean to you, when it changes, it's gonna fuck with you. Right? Fall in love with the essence, the true energy. And only people, as you get mature, you will understand what I'm saying. You got to fall in love with the soul of the person. Because everything else, I'm just being honest. Because when I know Shamel, when I know Shar, when I know Robin, right? I understand you. So whatever I see you doing, whether you're moving a little to the left, moving a little to the right, I know the essence of you is good. You're not doing it to harm me or hurt me, right? You're doing it because you're searching for something, or you're growing, or you're trying to figure out something. If I'm truly in the essence of you, I get it. If I'm in the idea of you, I'm going to take offense to what you're doing, because I'm going to feel you're trying to change what I like, right? And that's going to make me upset. You see what I'm saying? So for me, as you get older and you mature, I have learned to fall in love or start to understand the person and look at everything about them, right? How they wake up in the morning, how they go to sleep, how they eat, how they interact on the phone, right? How they watch TV, everything about them. Because when you watch the person and get past the beauty and the sexual part of it, but you watch the person, that's when you understand the true the true foundation of what that person is. And now at this stage of my life, I want to understand, is this foundation something that I can grow on with this person? Because when you're a human being, you don't grow like this. You grow, you know what I'm saying? You grow. There are different things that's going to sprout up at 40, 50, 60. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to want to try, listen to this music, or watch this video, or eat this food, or try this diet, or think about this religion, or don't do this anymore, or take this out of your life, or remove this. If I don't love the essence of that person, when they start doing shit that I don't like, it's changing the ideal of what I see you as. And I can't say you don't love that person, but you didn't love enough of who they truly were. You had an idea of what you wanted them to be, and you was hoping that they're going to stay the same. You're right, Nate. I think that's how some men love, but I had to understand that you got to be better than that. I had to be bigger than that. And so now when I look at women, I let them be who they are. I don't try to change a woman, because I used to be the guy that would put you in this big old arena, right?
Uh-huh.
In we were in a relationship, but I know I had you, right? And so wherever you did, you was growing up inside what I wanted you to become, right? And I wouldn't let you get out of that. Like, if I see you started getting a little big, hey, let's watch our diet, right? If I see you buying some clothes like this, okay, that's cool, but let me buy this for you, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I let her get there, but you're saying, but I'm keeping her in my arena, right?
Mm-hmm. You're trying to control it.
I am controlling it, right? A man, if you want, because I'm in love with the idea I want to have for her. I'm no longer that guy. I want to accept her for where she is right now, whatever that is, and I need to love that, because that's what I say about the desire part. I need the woman right now that loves me or want to be with me to see this and not try to change it.
You think you ever truly accepted any of the exes of the women that you dealt with?
No. I was controlling. It was a faint control, but it was to make sure I kept them in control of what I liked. I wouldn't let. I would try to. I did things to keep it in the realm of where I could be comfortable with. So I was, you know, and it wasn't that like you better do this, but it was just you moving a little bit here, you moving a little bit here, you know, you saying this, you doing this, right? You pushing a little bit here, right? So you
you showing out tonight?
No, yeah. But see, if a person's doing this here, all a man does is if she get over you like, okay, baby. Okay, baby. You see what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing big, but you just do it subtle enough to keep you comfortable, right? And a lot of men do that. Women do it too. But I've learned, like I said, as I got older, as I'm older now, I don't do that shit no more. I just sit back like this here, bro. And see. You know what I'm saying? And I think for me, that's the beauty of, I know you hate when I say this, right? When a person shows who they are.
Oh, Lord.
Right?
Believe them.
Because that statement is so fucking true. A person will be them every single day. A person will show up for you sometimes. You hear what I say? A person will be them every single day. They will show up for you sometimes, which means they're going to put their character on when they need to be, but they will be them every single day. I'm Joe Lockett every single fucking day. But I am not who I need to be to some women every day.
No.
So what I've learned to be is just let me be Joe Lockett every day. Either you fuck with me or you don't. And I'm not changing course to make you happy. I'm at a stage in my life, I don't need to fucking change course. What I'm changing course for? Hey, son, how's it going? But anyway, yeah, that's where I stand. So Dr. Bryant, get married, then we can talk about the things that you're trying to elaborate on.
I mean, we can talk either way. I just let me be your entanglement, Dr. Bryant. I don't really even care to be with you, but I care to be with you.
Yeah, that wouldn't work for me.
What, man? She fine.
She
fine. Might be crazy in the mouth.
I don't think she's crazy. She's not fine to me because the conversation we'll be having will be more destructive than constructive. So that's a turn off for me. Conversation is a huge turn on for me.
I can lie.
I'm not gonna lie for you, bruh. You're 20. Hey, son. You're 26, so I got it. I'm not taking my clothes off.
Look, at my age, me just getting with her, it's only gonna be for a sneaky.
I don't want no more sneaky.
It's only gonna be for a sneaky. And she should have bread. She might want to. You know what I mean? She might want to trick on the dude too. Trick on the ninja.
I got you. I got you. Got to lock into your favorite about 17 minutes after the hour.
Oh snap!
I do want to get into this on the show today, y'all. Thanks for locking into the show. We have a new sponsor on the show, of course. It's my girl. Okay.
Infinite.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say it. I was waiting on you to say it.
I got all three of her tequilas and the bourbons here. We appreciate her. And we also have another sponsor of the show. We have to give them a shout out.
Oh yeah. Magnolia.
And also, Tamise Candles came in today.
I see.
Yeah, so we have three sponsors of the show today. So our show has grown. So we want to thank Tamise Candles. We have Butt Naked in the house. We have Sea Breeze. Vanilla Margarita something over there.
Oh! She did it!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Is that the one that you want?
Yeah, oh my God!
Go get it. Yeah, she bought the vanilla. She I think that's the one you asked her to make, right? Yeah, so that's yours. Yeah, so we have to me, she did the vanilla. What is it?
Vanilla pineapple margarita. Oh my God.
So Tamise made a special candle for nephew that he asked her to make.
Oh my God. It smell clean. It smell like it got the fruity twang to it. Like I like it. But it's not, it's got that acid fruit. You know what I mean? That pineapple come out in that.
Well, you know you got.
I need that citrus
You
a
know you
little
got to give
bit.
her a reel and some videos on that.
No. I got you. I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn it and make it real.
All right, guys. So, man, who is this trying to call me in the middle of my show? Tony, if you're on here, I'm gonna have to call you back. I see you trying to call me. I'll call you back. Tony.
Thank you, Mr. Meese.
So this is what I want to talk about on the show today, y'all. Is it okay, nephew? Is it okay, chat? Right?
No. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
So it's over.
I'm just playing. Yeah, Lee. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you okay with your wife or husband? And this is for men. I'm gonna say it for you and me first, right?
Okay.
Are you okay, nephew? Are you okay with your woman talking to you crazy when she get mad at you, right? She raising her voice, using a little vulgarity every once in a while, but she raises her voice. Are you okay with that?
It depends how. It depends how. I don't look so deep into how so much. Dog. It depends how. I don't look so deep into that part. Let me say that.
So she get mad at you, and just say, for example, you didn't get the right food, and she called you a dumb son of a whatever. How the hell you gonna mess up my meal? I asked you something simple. She just
that's crazy. That's crazy.
All right, are you?
But
okay?
if she's getting upset about something that we both have played a part in, and she gets emotional to where
I'm
she
just saying,
yelling back and forth.
When she addresses you, when something don't go y'all way,
okay,
she raises her voice in a degrading manner,
on an attack
to address you as her man. She loves you, but she talks to you crazy when she don't get her way or she's upset with you. Are you okay with that?
No. For me, I at least in my head, I feel like I do a good job at weeding out passionate versus disrespect. That's disrespecting me. If it's something to like a small degree, but you feel the need to go that far on, I don't think you respect me. So I'm gonna feel attacked, and then you're gonna bring out a more petty side.
If y'all getting like, you got to, I'm gonna say for food, you went about food,
okay,
and it's the wrong thing.
Wrong
What the
thing.
fuck is this shit?
Nah, hell no.
Right? Didn't I tell you? Or she say, how the hell you gonna get my order wrong? Right? Just out the blue. That's just the way she talks to you.
No. And if that's just the way she talked to me, you allowed that for a minute.
Are you okay with if you're in a relationship and you get ready to go somewhere with your friends, right? You on your friend's car, you say, hey man, come on down. Hey, come grab lunch with us real quick, right?
Okay.
Babe, I'm gonna go grab lunch with Joe. Right. He just gave me a call and go grab one. Where the fuck you think you're going? Oh, why you going with him? You don't want to spend no time with me? Because some women pick an argument with you to keep you at home because they don't want you to go out with your friends or family, right? They'll pick that fight with you and you want like, hey, bro, I'm just gonna go hold on with you. Are you cool with that?
No. No. Oh my goodness. Luckily, I haven't dealt with no women that do that to me. I don't want to. That sounds like a hassle and a pain. Because I'm real big on keeping it even kill, and whatever you set the tone on, you gotta stay consistent on. So like have you seen with me many a times when I get passionate, I get up there. So how would I look for somebody if they giving it back to me, not being able to take it? You feel me? It's the difference between being passionate and then directing an attack or being malicious. Everybody not going to be able to read that the same. They're going to be on alert. Point of phrase with me and Miss Denise. So you got to kind of change how you going to direct it towards certain people. But if I'm doing that with my girl, I can't go hang out with Joe. What? No, and then you coming at me like that? No. You're not my girl. You're not my girl.
So Nate says, respond to me like you will respond to your boss. Shar says, no, I would not tolerate it at this time in my life. Marche says that
She ain't gotta
verbal
respond.
abuse, I divorced behind that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the case for me. Shoot, yeah. Verbal wise, some words last longer than you hitting.
Yes.
So verbally, you that's a real thing. It don't get talked about as much because, well, it probably get talked about now because of mental health and all that. But I don't know if it gets so much light on how it gets to the mental health part so much, because a lot of folks tend to do it and think nothing of it, not thinking that it's lingering, it didn't last, and you cut deep.
Okay. Can I say this? Because somebody said, talk to me how you talk to your boss, right?
I don't know about that.
No, I'm in agreement. And here's the reason why I'm in agreement with that. Crazy is as crazy does, right? People act a fool who they think they can act a fool on, right? People respect who they respect, and they're going to disrespect the people who allow them to disrespect them. If you're dating a girl and she crazy 24/7, expect that with you, right?
She's just crazy.
But if she can act a certain way in public, but when she get behind closed doors, she's a tyrant. She's a tyrant because you allow
let it.
You see what I'm saying?
You
she
let
knows she knows she can get her way with you, right?
And she didn't seen it work,
right? And it works because I know a situation, right, where people get upset to control you. Chat, y'all know what I'm talking about? Right? People get upset, women and men get upset to control your movements and your actions because you would deviate because you don't want them to be upset, right? You would stop doing what you're doing or stop going where you're going, or you stop hanging around who you need to hang around with, right? Chat, do y'all see me out there? TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Talk to me, Twitch. Come on now, right? They would get upset with you to control you as a grown person. And exactly, Marche, exactly, Shaw. Isolate, right? When do you stand up for yourself, nephew, in those moments? When do you say, I need to do what my man or my woman say? How do you differentiate when it's the right thing to do or understand that somebody is trying to control you? Chat, help me out here, right? When do you know that this is some bullshit, right? Or, yeah, I need to slow my rolls a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And do what my man or my woman is asking me. Where's that line at? Talk to me.
I would say when it get past just being you, and when it's you too much. That's what I would say. If it gets past, and I think that apply to each or however it is that you want to go about it. So, like, say for instance, if it applies to you too much, then I think that's a moment that you'll be able to see it a lot more clear than the subtle shit. The subtle shit is gonna go past during the day to day.
So when you leave,
but at that point, it's too late, right? Yeah. So, like, and I had to bring the example.
I love this where you got our sound. Yeah, sound is on point though. Go ahead.
Oh, bet. But I love the example that you used though, when you heading out, yada yada yada, and she's using that to keep you there.
Yeah.
That's one of the moments where I feel like it applies to you more.
Do you stand up and go anyway at that moment to make a point as a man?
You can, but your house is in disarray now because she's gonna make it a more of an issue.
But
she's gonna claim stuff happened that it didn't happen.
Right. But do you draw a line there though? Because if you're a guy that hangs out with your uncle, right, or hang out with your cousin, do you allow her to stop your actions with people when you're doing nothing wrong, just to sit at home while she's on the phone?
Me, myself personally?
Yes.
No. I'm not allowing you to do a damn thing to me. I'm finna hang out with my uncle. But with that being said, I got to know what I'm going back to.
Right.
And I think that's what most dudes, that's where they kind of win on that angle, It's not that you telling me I can't do something and that I don't do it. It's more of I know what I'm coming back to after I did it. And a lot of dudes don't want that. I know you heard it a million times, but a lot of dudes want their peace. That's one of the moments where you disturb the peace. And if you are used to getting that over because it worked many a times, because you know how you is when he comes back, now you have leverage. Now you have because now I don't want to leave you, but I know what you got over me.
And this is what I would say if you're dating in the beginning or y'all together. As long as you know you're not doing anything sneaky, sly, and vindictive, and it's on the up and up, you should go. Whether it's the man or the woman, you should go.
If for the person that don't care about still being with their partner, I'm with you all the way. If they do care about still being with that person, first off, you signed your own self up to be in the box. But
yeah, because if I care about being with you, you got to care about being with me too. And you have to understand that I'm not going to change my friendship or relationship with certain people because I'm in a relationship with you.
But that's level 2 of what you do. Well, what you did.
I understand, but you have to say, but you got to stand in your own. What I've learned is don't allow somebody to put you in a box, a fictitious box, because they are insecure or whatever they're dealing with, or they want to control you.
Were you insecure when you was guiding things in a certain direction?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was definitely insecure, and insecure to the point for me was not that she would cheat on me. I was insecure of believing that I was going to be able to keep her the same way I wanted her to be. You know what I'm saying? My insecurity looking at, okay, I'm not going to like it if she changed or she go out there and do something different that I don't like. I need you to stay in this time bubble that I have you in, right? So I don't know if the word was insecurity. I think it was more of a controlling mechanism for me, but it could probably play into insecurity because I wanted to control what she looked like. I wanted to feel comfortable where I knew she was. Let me be clear. I never cared about where she went. That never bothered me. I cared about how she portrayed certain things and did we stay on track for what we said we were going to do in a certain manner. And I needed her in my mind to do it a certain way. I didn't allow her to do it her way. Her way was for me more loosely, and that was where my insecurity would come in at. You see what I'm saying? Whatever the case may have been, I have I'm like straight here, A, B, and C.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do this loosey-goosey stuff. My ex was a lot more loosey-goosey than I am. Made me uncomfortable, so I was insecure. So I would try to corral her to do the things I want, which drove her fucking nuts. You see what I'm saying? And so that led to some other issues. But just to say that in short, yeah, I think there was some insecurity there for sure.
Okay, so with that being the case, like I said, I rationalized that like that's just the second level of what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're in the moment where after guiding so far and you realize that, you know what I mean, they built whatever it is and what you put in a box so high. Now you got to start controlling on what is getting inside the box for real. And a lot of folks, you ask a house on them. The house is just a building till you get in it. And if they build in their own type of structure in the boxes you can find it in, now you're going to want to control what's going inside of whatever they built too. Because just building the box ain't enough if we're just going on metaphors.
And the metaphor you're saying is very accurate for a 26-year-old. And I'm going to say that honestly, because you're building it together. You got time to build it together, tear it down, rebuild it. At 54, I already built my damn box. You ain't finna come in and try to tell me when I can go in and out of my box, who can come in my box, what time I need. That's not happening. You see what I'm saying? She done built her box. We got to learn. We got to do this differently. You can't get mad when I decide to go do something because you didn't help build this. When I was younger, I'm more acceptable to not going, to not doing these things because we're building together. At this stage in my life, I don't need your ass. And if nephew want to go out, I'm gone. I'm not finna sit here and argue with you about what I want to go do.
Okay, so if y'all both already had y'all boxes already built before you get together,
we should be able, adult and mature enough to understand if Shar is going on out with her friends and say, I'll be back later on, baby, I should be able to understand that and don't have a problem with it. If Shar is on her phone talking to somebody in the bedroom, I shouldn't think that Shar's in the bedroom talking to some other dude. If Shar's on her cell phone looking at social media while we're watching TV, I shouldn't be feeling insecure and want her just to sit there and be laying up under me, not doing nothing, that she's out there doing something that she's not paying attention.
Why aren't y'all building the box together?
The box is already built. So we are at a stage.
Y'all just there then?
No, we're not.
It sounds like it.
No. If me and Shar at the 54 where we are now at life right now, we together, right? Shar and I now are secure enough to know that when I'm with you and I'm here doing Facebook, right? She loves me. Right?
Okay, hold on. Let me get this straight then. Let me get this straight.
Go ahead.
So in the box analogy, is the box your security or is the box the relationship?
There is no box when you at this. For me, I don't have a box because I'm secure in everything that I have. She has what she has. I have what I have. We don't have to worry about all that other dumb shit. If she's giving me her time and I'm giving her my time, I'm not worried about the other stuff that other people be worrying about. I'm at a stage in my life right now.
Is it ever y'all time?
Yes, every day is our time. Every moment is our time. We just know how to spend our time the way we are comfortable with spending it with us. It's not a conversation that need to be had when you're with a person that's mature, that's not trying to control you or do anything. When a woman, like I told you yesterday, bro, when a woman got her shit together and she sees that man that knows he got his shit together, the conversation is little about who is doing what. Basically saying, babe, I'm finna go out and see old girl. I'll be back in a little while. Okay, babe, I'll see when you get back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If she's on, if she is downstairs, at some point, I'm gonna go downstairs and check on her. Babe, you okay? How you doing? Slap her on the booty. You need anything? Cool. She's down there for a while. She's gonna realize that, damn, I've been downstairs for 2 or 3 hours. Guess what she's gonna do without me saying shit? She's gonna come upstairs and say, babe, how you doing? You need me to fix you a sandwich or something? Sure? You see what I'm saying?
But that's, hold on. Let's stay on where we was at though. At what point did whoever it is, whether it's you or her,
right?
And I'm saying this because at that point it was allowed and it happened before. If we're going back to our example, at what point did you give up leverage on your box or whatever it is that you got going on to where they can start controlling what you do?
Okay, so Robin's on here, right? So I use Robin for a prime example. Robin never gave up leverage. I never gave up leverage. You don't have to. There's no leverage to give, right? She reads me, I read her. We're not trying to leverage each other. We're just trying to enjoy our lives together. Nobody's trying to win when you get to a certain stage of love, caring in life. You're not, right? Because if she's with me, she shouldn't have to worry or even think or have one iota of an idea that I'm doing something wrong. She should always think in the positive of me, unless I give her something to do that. And at this stage in my life, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
If I'm with a woman now, I'm not going to be with a woman that's going to give me flashes of something that may be wrong, flashes of red flags, right? I'm only going to be with a woman that I don't look to my left, I don't look to my right. And if I don't see you there, I'm suspicious. I'm not going to be with you. If I'm not wondering now, I'll be damned if I'm going to be with you wondering. You see what I'm saying? If you see Robin, how she dresses, I'm not going to worry about if she went out with some shorts on, right? And a bunch of males out there hollering at her, and she's late coming home, that she's out there messing around on me. Or if I see Shar there in some fishnets, right? She went to go to the bar with her friends to go drinking, right? Looking good, long hair. She came back a little tipsy, right? I'm not, if I love and care about her at this stage, I'm not worried about her going to that cheat. She's going to have a good time with her friends because she's already made me secure enough at home by the things that she does. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At a certain stage in life, you have to be okay with the person that you're with. And I still say, for the people who desire their mate, you have less problems. Because you're not trying to impress or there's no expectations. You see what you need to see. And now it's time for me to show Robin that I desire every moment with her. Like I said, I can read Robin, Robin can read me. Shar can read me, I can read Shar. You see what I'm saying? It's what is the word? It's that unspoken language, right? That you have. So, if I'm seeing Robin, I ain't seen Robin in a minute, right? Me and Robin have an unspoken language where if we see each other, there are certain things we just know that we do.
Okay.
Right? If I met Shar, I ain't never met Shar a day in my life, for real. But I guarantee you, if me and Shar went to go hang out, we'll understand there's just certain things that's going to be done at our age that we're going to make each other comfortable for. It's unspoken because it's not that she want me. We desire each other, and the desire I think it's a desire energy probably out there. It feeds, it festers.
Okay,
and it don't bring desire to me. Don't bring negativity.
Yeah, the word
Robin said a connection. Yes,
the word you keep using, desire, is the one that's flipping me off.
It may be flipping you off because that's not where you are.
That's
but
not
the
how
women on here.
But I'm saying that's not how I'm correlating desire. Desire
Okay,
means something a lot different to me.
Okay,
that just sounds like chemistry, or that sound like a match. Like that sound like somebody you can chill with. I'm not saying that your definition for whatever it is wrong. It's just how I'm hearing desire.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, I would agree. Shoot, it's like that at any age, I would think. Yeah,
your desire at 26.
My desire is not that. Me wanting somebody, that applies all day. That's what I'm saying. We using different words for the same thing. My desire at my age is like, I just want you, and
but you want her for what?
In a specific way, because it's not always sexual, but I'm not taking sexual off. That's why I'm hearing desire a different way.
Yeah.
But when I genuinely have chemistry and want someone, I'm doing everything you just said. Shoot, if anything, it's happening naturally to where, like how you said, it don't need to be a communication too much because we already on the same page mostly, or at least in the same chapter book. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's nothing to get to where you need to get to for the folks that you have the energy or the, investing to get to with. But yeah, man, you're not getting no response from me. I was just trying to rationalize
So
in my head.
when you see, when I say that, that's why I say, when a woman talk to you crazy, I don't believe when you're with the right person. And I haven't put this to practicality yet, but I'm willing to.
Okay.
When you're with the right person in the desire, I need to go on a different podcast, start talking about my desire.
Yeah, God, dog.
But it hit me like a ton of bricks of the word desire, right? Because if I'm in a desiring energy, I'm not wanting to be toxic. I'm not trying to be right. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't, and this is crazy. Maybe y'all can help me elaborate on this, right? But if I'm desiring you, I don't see you in a bad light.
Sound like you got rose tinted glasses on.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because for me to desire you, you had to get past certain sticking points or red flags for me to put you in a desired category in the way I'm looking at you or the way I'm perceiving you in my life, right? You have to pass certain actionable tests.
Okay.
Right? I can say this, that I've been in situations, and I've said this before on the show, right, where I've been on a date and I'm going to watch a movie, right? I went to go watch a movie, right? And the movie that I went to go watch, I was getting there late, right? Because of prior obligations. The person, I already had purchased the tickets, but the person got there before me.
Okay.
So if the woman gets there before you, right? Where is the woman going to be 9 times out of 10?
2 places for me. She either gonna already had the table set up, wait on me there, or she's gonna be
We're
waiting
talking about the movie theater now.
Oh, at this movie theater.
We're at the movie theater. I bought tickets. She was already at the movie theater. I was going to get there probably 15 or 20 minutes later. So where's the,
She's gonna be waiting in the lobby.
Huh?
In the lobby.
She's gonna be in the lobby, but I was gonna be the movie going already started.
Lobby of her car.
That's what it is. That's what you think your girl be? She'll be in the lobby in the car.
One of the two.
So you get in there late. The movie just started. She got tickets. She can get in. She's gonna be in the lobby of the car.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking of the ones I dealt with. Some might be in the movie.
Shaw said sitting waiting with the popcorn.
Sitting waiting with the popcorn.
Right. So that's what I'm asking you. Realistically, where's that woman gonna be? She's gonna be sitting waiting with the popcorn. Realistically.
Okay.
Right? Or she may be in the car. You know what I'm saying? Well, I went to the movie theater, right? And I said I was gonna be a certain time. I was probably about an extra 10 minutes late. Guess what a female was?
Well,
she was in the hallway when I walked into the movie theater. She was standing in the hallway with a drink waiting on me. Had already been seated, right? But she had a drink in her hand waiting on me. And I was 10 minutes late.
Okay.
You don't
Shout out
think
to her.
You don't think that changed my perspective of her?
No, it definitely did.
But you see what I'm saying?
Because she ain't had to do that.
Bruh, I'm late. She's standing there with me, a double shot of whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
Waiting on me. The movie playing, she's waiting on me. Right? You think when I looked at that date, who you gonna do something for? That's a person that desires you. Most women, if you're on a date, like you said, is sitting there, some with popcorn, others waiting for you to get there so you can buy them some popcorn.
Pretty much. That's all I'm thinking about.
Right?
Hey, the movie already started.
Can you, or she'll text you, can you bring some popcorn on your way in?
Yeah.
Right? This woman was standing there. I'm late because I couldn't get there in time. She stood there and waited with my drink, a double shot or whatever it was, right? And waited for me on the date. Difference. But think about what I'm saying. Do you think that woman needed me, wanted me, or desired me?
Desired. Because
the average woman ain't doing that shit, bro.
Yeah, won't is gonna just be in the lobby.
Waiting for you to
come and buy
some popcorn, right? Wait for you to spend your money.
Yeah.
This when I say women that desire a man, men that desire a woman, they treat you and act differently because they don't give a fuck about all that other bullshit. Right? They desire people truly understands, and if it didn't work, they're okay with that. That's an acceptable loss for them.
Not all of them, but I got you.
I'm saying what I have experienced. I've done it.
But we talking general though.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if I desire a woman,
Someone
I'm
can
going to
take that
do
loss.
what I do, and if it works, it don't work. I'm not mad at what. I'm not expecting anything in return from it. You see what I'm saying? I do what I do, and I keep it moving. You find very few women that's willing to do that. That's why I had to understand when a woman desires you, right? And she's in position to do, she got her own life and she don't need your black ass or your white ass, right? She's going to do her. And either you get it or you don't. If you don't see it, that woman, she's going to keep moving.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Because there's people like that out there.
Robin says,
I'm
when
not
you know
saying
your
in
worth,
general.
you get what you deserve. Son
But
says,
hold on,
warrant you.
but to that point,
Yeah.
knowing your worth, getting what you deserve, but to your point, if it don't work out, you being able to accept it, everybody is not doing that. They will display that level of desirement in in good faith or good fortune. You know what I mean? How you be if you invest in something that you expecting to be huge.
Yeah.
But when it's disappointing or it don't match the investment, a lot of folks don't know how to rebound off of that. That's like gambling.
Okay, but here's the thing again, though. Like I said, the man and the woman that steps out into what people would say on their comfort zone, that's comfortable for them. That is an acceptable loss. 2 shots of something standing in
That's
the
not
hallway.
everybody that's doing that desirement, though.
No, I do it
For that woman, I'm with you, or that dude, I'm with you.
Listen to what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. The man and woman that desire, that's an acceptable loss for them. If you're doing that and you say you desire and you're hurt by it, you're not that you don't desire. You have an expectation. No, because you have an expectation. You expect it.
Desiring is putting some type of expectation.
Okay,
to
but
it.
I'm defining it differently. The desire person is an acceptable loss for what they did. If you're doing the desirable thing, but you have an expectation, you're not the desiring person. The person that desires, if it don't work out, they're okay with that because that's who they are.
You about to F my head up.
But what I'm saying is, you can't fake desire and expectation. If you're doing this and you want something, you expect and you don't desire. If it don't turn out the way you want to, you expecting to turn it some way. If I'm doing this for Sharf, I'm doing this for Robin, right? I'm not expecting it to go any way. If she don't call me ever again, that's what it is. I'm sure if Robin or Shar took me out and it didn't work out, they're not going to be mad at me. It's an acceptable loss because they desired it. It's okay. They who they are. If you did that and you're mad about it, you didn't desire me. You did it for something in return, and that's a person who has expectations.
We gotta call this something else.
Bro, I'm telling you, people listen to me.
I'm
they get
foaming
what I'm
at the
saying.
head over here because you using that word, and I don't
Because
think that's
desire
right.
means something different for you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Desire means something different for you. I'm saying for me at 54, desire is a person who knows who they are, don't mind doing something because they can afford to do it. And if it don't work out, I can keep moving. I have no expectations when I'm with you or not with you. I have no expectation for the phone call or the text message or a booty call. I have none.
No.
Right? Because I desire. I'm going to be people who walk in the desire mode of energy to me, you walk in your confidence. I'm going to be who the fuck I am. And if you like it, cool. If not, I'm going to keep it moving, but I'm not going to change who I am. I will always do my double shot. I will always stand in the hallway. I will always do that because that's what I do. That's what I like. If you don't return the favor, I keep it moving. You see what I'm saying? That's the person that truly desires because you're not going to change who the fuck they are. If you in your expectation phase of that, you're pretending to desire, but you want something in return. That's different for me.
Mo.
Hey, Uncle Woman. So desire for you means what? And have you ever had a woman do that for you?
What you just said?
Yeah. And would you have expected anybody you dated, did you think they would have done that for you?
Maybe maybe the two, but they haven't did it. Now, do I put it past them? No. My first one, I didn't give her the opportunity to do something like that on the natural. The other one, maybe, but I also didn't open that door up too much. She was more freer than the other one, but I'm not putting it past them because they're both people that like to help people, and they're both people that care hard.
Let me ask this question, okay? you're dating, right? And you take 2 girls to the movies.
Okay.
One girl sitting there with the popcorn waiting for you to come.
Okay.
The other girl, it did what I told you did.
Waiting on you to buy it.
Well, no, one is standing in the hallway with a drink for you.
Okay.
The other one is sitting in the movie theater, waiting for you to buy. Which one you gonna give more of your attention to as a man?
The one that already bought it.
But women won't understand it because they expect you to be the leader, right?
Yeah.
But real talk, who you gonna put most of your energy to?
The one that went out her way to do it.
And who you going, even though the other may be something else.
I'm going back to more places with the one that went out her way to do something.
Say that louder for the people in the back.
I'm going back to more other places with the woman that went out her way to do something than the one that just waited.
To show appreciation, bruh, that small gesture, right? A double shot, whatever, and just standing right there, bruh, can change if you got a good dude, would change that motherfucker for life. Then you sitting back, right? Waiting to see is he gonna do some shit for you. The motherfucker that did that, that bought the tickets and you did that, he gonna do more for you.
Mo.
Ain't gonna have a problem with doing something if you ask. Then for that woman that's sitting back saying, what a man gonna do on the first date if he don't do this, and this. Yeah, that part right there. You see what I'm saying? Think about that, bro. And that's what I be, you can't even tell women that because they have this idea of what a man's supposed to do. But I think some women should have conversations among themselves to understand when you see something, even though it may not be clearly what that is, and you comfortable in who the fuck you are, be who you are. Don't be afraid to lose. I'm gonna say a double shot and standing in the hallway, you don't lose nothing, right? You ain't giving up your life savings. $8, maybe. I don't know. The movie maybe $10, whatever.
No, it's a little bit more than
okay,
that.
$12 you gave up, right?
You came through at least about 25.
Okay, what's that? $25. Okay, you gave up $25, right? For a double shot, right? $25 and standing in the hallway. For that $25, that dude's gonna give you $500 or $1,000 in return, in time and everything else. Because why? You showed you cared when you didn't have to. Think about that, nephew. Like I said, that changes you even at 26. You're going to act different when old girl called you and said, hey, what you doing? That was sitting in the movie theater waiting on you. And old girl called you with that drink. Who you phone you answering first?
Girl that got the drink. This is my thing, though. The other girl will look at that girl like she's stupid.
Yes, very stupid. But that girl who looking stupid, she would get me. And that girl that's getting that guy, she's probably going to get a guy that's not going to cherish her. I would say this. If you're a good dude, nephew. You so stupid.
I didn't even mean to do that one.
But I'm saying it because I didn't witness it. And I know my emotions when I saw it. Because you know you walk into the movie theater, right? You already got your seat, so you know where you're going.
Yeah.
The last thing you expect to see
is them standing outside with the food from the movie you supposed to be in.
Yeah. So when I walk into this dark movie theater, the movie is playing. She's standing right there with my drink. Say, here you go. Nephew. Bro, I'm putting. What you want? How much you want? You know what I'm saying?
Because now you want to match the effort.
Bruh, you get it, right? You want to make sure that you're going to give that, even though you pay for the goddamn tickets, you want to do something more now. Like, damn, you did that for me? Really? And then I see you I'm late. You still standing there, nothing. Bruh. Man, listen. If that's a pimp move, hey, you got me.
Nah, yeah, she didn't pimp me.
Bruh, I'm done. All right, y'all. We got to get up out of here. That's just life lessons from Joe Lockett and nephew. I'm just saying. Jatim Dave Mo Ashton Liberty. What does all that mean? Y'all, we got to get up out of here. We'll see you guys on the Friday. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much. Hey, Aquawoman. Aquawoman said, don't expect and expect you don't expect and you won't be disappointed. Oh, very true. Love you too, Robin. Shar, have a good night, baby. Sweetie, how y'all doing? Hey, y'all watch the replays on YouTube and Facebook on Joe Lockett Show, LIM, the Lock It In Media Network. See you guys. Have a good one.